Hello, Beez Bladers. Welcome back and welcome newcomers to the channel. Today, I'm going to share with you the Kubey KU055B, otherwise known as the Kubey Cadmus. And what I did different today is I cut the box open, I cut the plastic off, because I have the feeling you guys don't care to see the packaging unless it's something spectacular. Am I right? Am I wrong? Let me know. So here it is. Pa-pow! Just like that. Wow, look at that. That is nice. And ooh, texture. Yeah, we got some texture going on. The Kubey Cadmus. Ooh, very nice. And look at that. I can already see we have some nice looking stonewash going on for the blade. And there's your KB for your Kubey. And what way to hold up. Reversible pocket clip. Winner. So all you righties and lefties and righties, you're good to go on that. As far as the pocket clip, no mushrooms growing in the shade. No, you have flat screws, which is very nice. Very nice. And the back of it feels really good. It's chamfered. You can see right here where they took the edge off. Nice and smooth. I don't think we're going to have any issues with that. And look at there. Oh, yes. The good jimping. Ooh. Wait a minute. Yes, we're winning. We are winning already. We haven't even seen the blade. Are you ready to get in here and see it? I just want to show you that jimpy because I'm liable to forget. Ooh, and it grabs the skin perfectly. All right, let's see what this blade looks like. Pow, right in the kisser. Ooh, yeah, look at that. That is a mean little dude. These come in 7 different colors, different variations. And we're going to take this apart and see what it looks like on the inside here in just a minute. But wow, look at that. That is pretty cool. Taking a look at this side, there's your designer's Max. What's his last name? I don't know how to spell it. I'll show you the specs here in just a minute. We'll get them and I'll just show them to you. I'm not even going to take a whole minute of your time for the specs. I'll just show them to you. And there's the Kubey. And then how about some texture vision? Ooh, yeah, look at that. Oh, man, it feels good. It feels really good. We have some good texture. And, you know, I've noticed I say the word texture a lot, but I can't help it. I really like it. And these are some ginormous what are those, T8s? I'll double check that too. That's some big screws we got going on there. And there's a lanyard hole for you. And I love that it's going to be both sides carry. That is sweet. Let's see how it does with a piece of paper. Ooh, and look, ergos are going to be good. It has a usable choil. Ooh, yeah. Can you hear how clean that is? Very nice. The whole edge is nice and sharp. Ooh, yeah, I can shave slivers off. So it's coming with a really good grind on it. I'm appreciating that. Let's see how it is in and out of the pocket. Right now I have basketball shorts on and it's going in pretty well, not too shabby. And I'm guessing, you know, you guys are all going to be seeing a clip. I always put a clip in here of it going in and out of the jeans. It does kind of grab that spot right there. So it'd be better off if this was inset into the G10. That would make a difference. All right, let's take a quick stab at the weight. You know, it's right there in that EDC range. It's heavier than 3. I'm going to go with about 3.5. And it is 3.45 ounces. 3.46 ounces. Make up your mind. So pretty close. 3.46 ounces on that. And here are your specs. I measured everything several times like I always do. And you see 7.13 inches. There's all the good stuff if you're interested. 123,000 for your blade stock thickness. So there you go. You can take a screenshot, study it, look at it, but these are accurate. All right, let's move on. A little bit more fit and finish for you. Let's take a look at this grind. Do we have a very even grind? You know, it doesn't look too bad. Look at that. Not too bad on this side. How about this side? Yeah, not bad at all. Nice and even looking. Very nice. And let's see. No left or right. No up or down. It's nice and solid. And are we centered? Yes, we are centered right smack dab in the middle, Odace. And how's our lockup? It's hard to see with this knife. Let me look here. We're right there in the middle, about the 50% mark. So we're good with the fit and finish and really nice grind on it. You know, look at this blade shape. I like that blade shape. That is, I mean, that's as drop pointy as it gets. That is nice. I really like that. And how about we do some quick size comparisons? That way you can get an idea how big or small this knife is. You know what this one is, don't you? This is the Spyderco Delica 4, and look at that. I try to bring out some popular knives that a lot of people have. I mean, the Kershaw Leak is like, that has got so many people started in the knife world. but it's about the same size. This is the EDC size. It's not a large knife. It's not a small knife. It's kind of right in that sweet spot. Here's the KIZER, what do you call that? The KIZER PPY. I really like this one. This is a comfortable carry. And another popular one, the Civivi Elementum. So there you go. The blade sharpen length, definitely have a lot more with the PPY, but as far as the Elementum, it's almost exactly the same as far as sharpen length. Let's get a couple more out here. How about the QSP Penguin? And you know, width-wise, just showing you, they look like they're about the same. Yeah, they're the same width, definitely. Gotta get you a QSP Penguin. I mean, did you get one yet? Did you? Here's the Kubey Royal. There's another Kubey. Look at that, right in the sweet spot. You know, if you have a Penguin, you know it's right there in that good spot, good size to carry. And here's the Civivi Neches. No, not Civivi. Technically, it's Syncut. It says Syncut right there. See where it says Syncut? Okay, it's sister company, little sister company. And here is the Petrified Fish Mini Beluga. So now you know. All right, let's check out the action and the ergos. And you know, one more time, just take a look at this knife. Sometimes I don't hold it still enough for people to take a screenshot, but man, this is an attractive knife. I really like it. And if you like my content, you like knife content, do me a favor and hit that thumbs up. I'd really appreciate it. Are you ready? We're going to do a push button. Pow, right in the kisser. I mean, tell me that's not faster than a switchblade. Pow, right in the kisser. And how about the, oh man, I got to tell you, they did it right. The jimping on that flipper tab is absolute money. Love it. It grabs my finger. I don't have any risk of slipping off. The jimping goes all the way around. It goes just to the sides. So if your finger's on the right or the left, it's going to grab it still. You're not going to miss. Oh, it's super flippy. How about left-handed? Yes, and this is one I can carry in the left pocket because I can reverse the pocket clip. And you know what? I think I can almost, close it, unlock it easier with my left thumb. It's like less of a step because my thumb automatically is right there and then it closes. You ought to try it. If you don't try fidgeting, part of my knife journey is also the fidget factor of the knife. That's something else I enjoy. And you can do the slow roll with this. This is going to be a good cutter. And look, oh my goodness, let's get to the ergos. Wait a minute. Hold up. Getting ahead of myself. Look at this pass through. Super comfortable. The jimping is that comfortable stuff. It's not going to tear your thumb up. I don't have to use the edge of my thumb. I don't have to dig my finger in there. Look at that. Just the perfect amount of jimping and the perfect amount of pass through. Look at that, how easy. Yes, that's a winner. So my hand's 4 inches from here to here, 3.5 from here to here, and 7.25 from the bottom of my palm to the tip of my middle finger. And how we feeling? All right, so you know how wide my hand is. I'm able to get a full purchase on it. And if you had bigger fingers than I do, then you're going to end up maybe being at about the halfway mark with your pinky. And if you have really large hands, you might do the whole wrap around where your pinky ends up out here. But for me, with 3.5 inches at that spot, it is comfortable. It is really comfortable. Just holding it normal, not squeezing it. I don't have any hot spots. Just holding it normal. And in the classic grip, yeah, that jimping stops my thumb, stops it really well. Look at that. Perfect. Love that jimping. So just for the classic grip, and looky here. Oh, looky. That's perfect. Yes, nice choil, and sharpening wise, you are good to go. The plunge grind's way back here. You're going to be able to sharpen for quite a while, all up into there. And that is a very useful sharpening. Oh yeah, very useful choil. I just want to go on and on because it is very comfortable. Going to be good for utility, good for getting in it, good for push cuts. I think we're good to go on that. I tell you what, let's go ahead and take it apart and we'll come back for final thoughts. All right, this is all the stuff you need. This is what I use to do all my disassemblies. I mean, you could get fancier bit drivers, and I have links in the description to all kinds of places. I have 10% off discount codes to KPL Knife Pivot Lube. You'll see me use all this stuff, but if you want to take a screenshot, that's more than enough that you need. Get you a Weehaw bit set. Don't get a cheap set. Get one like this. That's just the way to start, the way to go, and then you'll have a backup driver. You like backups, and if you get this, and then you get the CRKT bit driver, you'll end up with 2 sets. You'll have 2 sets of bits. I'm just saying, it's a good way to go. All right, let's get into this knife. And as far as lock stick or the thread locker, I don't use thread locker unless a screw starts to come loose on me. So if I take one apart and then the screw starts to become loose, then I'll put some thread locker on there. So we have a T10 in this bad boy for the pivot. Let's get in here and, oh, nice. Coming apart nicely so far. And I'm hoping this will be a nice, easy, quick disassembly. We won't take forever. There's your pivot screw. It does have some thread locker on it. And I'm going to use this fancy one. These are, I mean, you got to get you one of these. If you want a really good grip when you're taking your knives apart and you don't want to slip, you do not want to slip. You don't want to strip your screws. That bad boy is in there. It's in there. All right, so you guys and gals had a lot of fun with me at the July 4th, or actually the July 1st live stream. That was so much fun. I got to tell you, I enjoyed myself so much. I had a lot of fun. Now, one thing about this is you're going to, with this particular knife, you have T6s, T8s, and a T10. So you're going to need 3 different bits to get in this knife and clean it. Not that that's a big deal. And, you know, I think most folks that take their knives apart to clean them, they enjoy the whole process, just like I do. It could be therapeutic, just like sharpening your knife could be therapeutic. Sharpening your knife can also be very opposite of therapeutic, depending on how difficult it is to sharpen. And I just have a cloth with some alcohol on it, just to clean it off. You know, I'm going to leave that on there. I'm going to leave the pocket clip just setting. And here's what we look like. Very nice and clean. There's no milling going on. So I'm going to open this blade and see if this dude will pop off here. Just straight pop off. Oh boy, it is in there. Let's see. Can I wiggle it just a little bit? So the last couple that I've had have been like this, and see how it's still in there? You can kind of slowly wiggle it out back and forth. There it comes. All I did was the back and forth like this, and it made it pop out. So there's the inside, and it's relatively clean. Very nice. And there's your ceramic. Oh, wait a minute. Are those steel? They kind of look steel in this light. We'll double check. But I think they're ceramic ball bearings. At least what they have them listed as. So you can see the inside part of the, see how the inside, the open end of the ball bearings is facing the blade. That's how we're going to put it back together. So I'm just wiping it off with some alcohol wipe. A little bit of alcohol. So a couple things, a couple questions. I really appreciate all of you that answered. I was curious about your favorite flavor of ice cream in the last video, or one of the last videos, and I got some awesome answers and some ideas. And I'm trying to remember. Someone said, I can't remember the combo. It was some kind of ice cream with smoked honey barbecue potato chips, I think. I was like, you know what? I'll try it. I'll try anything once. Just about anything. I mean, some of the food combos, the sweet and spicy, actually really works. Oh, yeah, okay, I can see now. They're definitely ceramic. Okay, we are confirmed with ceramic. And do we have a D-shaped pivot? We do not, but something is holding it in. So I'm suspecting we have a little tab on this side. Yes, we do. And I prefer a D-shaped pivot to a tab in G10. Because you're putting your trust in that tab right there. See that round tab? And then you're going to have a corresponding tab right there. And that's what's going to, let me clean this off real quick. That's what's going to hold your pivot. And as long as you actually, to tell the truth, if you don't put some crazy amount of Loctite or something in there, that's never going to be an issue. And it just locks it into place. And am I locked in? Yeah, we're locked in. So, yeah, I mean, it works just as well as a D-shaped pivot. It's just definitely not as strong if you were to accidentally put the wrong Loctite. And speaking of Loctite, use medium strength. If you want to know which one, just go to the maintenance section in the description of the video. That way you won't get the wrong one. Because you do not want to put heavy-duty Loctite on there. You will regret it and never be able to get your knife back together. Here's the KPL Heavy. I'm going to go ahead and put the KPL Heavy on now, because I know you all are watching me like a hawk. Like, is he going to forget? Put a little drippy-doo in here. Can I do it without the doodad? That's the question. Am I steady-handed enough to do it without the doodad? There you go. So I put the heavy going around the detent track for the detent ball. And now I'm going to use some KPL original. But, oh yeah, back to the question. Squirrel, micarta. I used a gray background in this video because sometimes the knives that have the black blade and the black handles, you can't see very well. And I'm not sure if I liked it or not. I'd like some opinions. A lot of you regulars I know will definitely give me an opinion, and maybe some of you newbies will. And I know we have new people on every video. We have new folks, and if you're new to Beez Blades, welcome, welcome. You found the right place. You definitely want to come to Beez Blades live at the Hive. All right, because we have a lot of fun on Friday nights. But back to the question, because I will forget again. What was the question? I don't even remember now. Yeah, what did you think about the gray background? And then secondly, when I am opening the videos, starting out the videos, and it's an unboxing, which, most of my videos are unboxings. If there's not really nice packaging or something spectacular about the packaging, here's the question. Do you even care to see it unboxed? Or would you like me just to start out with the knife and skip all the pleasantries and just get right to it? Because I don't need to do that. I can do what I did this time and just go ahead and cut the box and cut the plastic. That way it's just that much less time you have to fool with it. So you can see this is pretty standard. Pretty standard. Yeah, I say that and then it doesn't go back together. We have any back spacers? Nope. We have a couple barrel spacers. Let's see if she goes back together like a glove. All right, let's see how we are here. And sometimes if you have a knife that you put it back together and you get some blade play, check your edges. You might have an edge, or you might have a stop pin that's not completely seated in. So I think we're good. I think we're good to go. Everything feels solid. I had somebody ask that on the live stream, and the first thing I thought of, because I've had that happen to me before, was I bet you there might have been a stop pin that wasn't completely seated all the way in. You kind of want to hear that click a lot of times. Things will click into place. So I'm just putting this down. I'm not super tightening it. And then let's see. Yeah, we have T8s for the body screws are excellent. The only thing I could figure is why they don't use T6s for the pocket clips is because there's not that much room. It's the only thing I figure. But T8s, so Kubey, they're kicking tail. They've got a T10, they have T8s. Great action. I mean, they are doing it to it. They're listening. And reversible pocket clip. I mean, man, I'm telling you what, Kubey they're paying attention. They're giving us what we want. Yeah, let me get this little T6 started. Put the pocket clip back on. Let me make sure which side we're on here. Okay, I had to okay, if I put it in my pocket, which side's it going to be on? Get this started. There we go. Everything is going back in nicely. So what did you think about the gray background? I kind of did that. I don't know if I liked it. And if you're new to the channel and you're watching this, yeah, I'm just having a conversation with the folks that watch all the time just for the fun of it. And welcome, 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 Beez Blades. So I've got wiggle just a little bit, so I'm going to tighten her up. And that T10 just looks ginormous. No wiggle. Solid up and down. Are we centered? We are centered. I'm going to just check my screws real quick. Make sure yeah, I already checked them. The screws I have all in good. So you can see that was pretty easy. Pretty easy. And I think I've got all the parts in there. Oh yeah, let's go to the big screen. So the Kubey Cadmus, what do I think about it? Well, it was easy to disassemble. It's easy to maintain and clean, and it's not drop shutty, but you just give it just a little bit of a shake, and it closes. And it's only going to get better because that stone wash is going to wear off right there where you saw me put the KPL heavy. So it's going to get better and better. The ergos are good. It's super snappy. There's a couple different ways to open it. I don't know if I can reverse flick it. No, I can't reverse flick it, but it's super snappy. You can use it with both hands. You can carry it in both pockets, which is a major plus. You have plenty of room for sharpening. You have a usable choil. I mean, you're not going to choke up heavy with it, but just for everyday EDC cutting, that's a nice little choil that I'm going to definitely use. And when I'm holding it back like this, that pocket clip is definitely a warm spot when I'm digging it into my palm of my hand, but holding it in a classic grip is not bad. Utility cut. It has nice neutral handles. It's good to go. Tell me what you think about it. And if you don't have an opinion, tell me what you ate for breakfast. Tell me what you're cooking out this weekend. But until I see you again or see you in the live streams, remember, live life in the present, keep a Band-Aid handy, and don't cut yourself.